Welcome to Plandish, where plans are flexible, the vibes are good, and the kids are suspiciously quiet. I'm Alexandra, a twin mom, routine realist, and your guide to kinda sorta getting it together. Let's dive into today's episode before someone spills their snack. Hello, you wonderful Plandish people. Welcome back. Well, it is just us this week, and let's be honest, you are in for a ride.
Yeah, we are flying solo this week, mixing it up a bit with no outside guest, but we do have a bit of a role reversal, which I think everyone is going to thoroughly enjoy.
Yes, we are, of course, going to do something fun, and do not worry, we are bringing the hilarious, sexy, and downright nasty group chat answers to this week's question. All anonymous, of course, unless you specify otherwise.
Yeah, so let's dive into the weekly debrief. What did we have going on this week?
Well, as everybody knows, being a parent during the week, you are constantly moving, constantly going. Never really feel like there's enough time for rest, even though you do have quote unquote rest. So even though it seemed like, wow, we really didn't do much, our bodies felt like, holy crap, we did a shit ton.
Yeah, isn't that the story every week, though? I think every time I go to the show doc, I go, what are we going to put down for the weekly debrief? And then we start talking about things, and we end up having to cut more than we originally say because there's just too much.
I know.
Which is crazy. I mean,
It
it's
is.
every week we do that exercise, and every week it's surprising.
But that's life. That
is life.
That's
It's
life with
kinda
kids.
fun. Yeah, and it's kind of fun to recap each week and kind of put it in a document like this or record it.
I know.
It's a fun exercise.
We're going to come back on this and be like, wow, what did we did? We have a
Some
whole...
random week in July in 2025 in like 30 years. That's going to be badass to listen back to.
Yeah, but I mean, compared to most people, I would say it's pretty low key. We just chafed after kids. We did watch Happy Gilmore 2.
Ooh, yes. I'm going to get into this.
Okay, right out of the bat. Thoughts.
Oh, you say your thoughts first and then
I
share mine.
was so happily entertained.
Yeah.
I loved all the cameos. I thought it was great. I thought it was just what I needed. And I know there a lot of people have mixed opinions on this, but I thought it was great.
Yeah, they played the hits. I kind of got out of it what I had expected. Anybody expecting Happy Gilmore 1 or better than Happy Gilmore 1, you're coming into it with the wrong mindset. I weirdly did see a lot of people online not liking it.
Why,
which I was
though?
shocked. They were too many cameos.
But so
it was
what?
just playing the hits from the first movie. But again, that's why you're watching Happy Gilmore 2.
Exactly.
It was free on Netflix. Well, I guess quotation marks free because you still pay for Netflix. But
Yeah.
you didn't have to rent something online. You didn't have to go to the movie theater. It was a good, feel-good Friday night flick that me and you enjoyed.
Oh, yeah. I would watch it again. 1,000%.
Yeah, it just was mixed reactions online, but we liked it, and that's all that matters.
And that's the thing. It's hard to have movies come out that are actually enjoyable.
Yeah.
Like, I think a lot of these movies that do come out have so much hype and so much buildup that they let you down. And I went into Happy Gilmore not expecting anything.
Yep.
I went into it just thinking like, oh, great, this is going to be another good feel-good movie. And it delivered.
That's the key. I think we've gone into like the last 10 movies that have come out, being Gladiator 2, for an example. Horrible movie. There hasn't been a good movie in quite some time. A decade, maybe?
I wonder if it was the writer's strike.
They say that, but
writer's
also,
strike.
Vince Vaughn also said something where they are trying to follow these scripts, basically that the movie industry wants them to make money off of these movies, so they follow these certain cookie-cutter scripts. And they don't color outside the line, so to speak. But
That's sad.
yeah, the movies these days are not good. That one, I'm not going to say it's going to win awards, but for what it was worth, good nostalgia throwback. It's one of my favorite movies, Happy Gilmore 1.
It was great.
Great movie.
Also, I'm all just interjecting here. I am very sick and tired of the remakes.
That's all we
People
see.
are so unoriginal. Let's just remake all this. Throw in different people. Throw in maybe a little shift of the movie. I'm so over it. Like, why mess with things that were good?
Disney is king at that. They'll just redo.
horrible.
I think I saw Lilo and Stitch is going to get remade. Which
Why, though? I don't understand.
Money. It's money. People are going to go see it.
Oh, God.
Yeah, people are going to go see it.
I can only
but
imagine what our boys are going to drag us to in 10 years to go to the movies. But
I love the movies. I like the snacks at the movies, so I wish we could go more. And I think we will as we get older, or as they get older. But
I like going to the movies, yes, for the snacks, but I get bored so quick in movie theaters if I'm not entertained. Because also it's the worst because I have anxiety because I'm like, I can't move. I can't leave because I'm like,
yeah, I don't know. That might be
that's a me
thing,
problem.
but it's okay. Yeah, it was good to stay inside the house. We watched movies, pretty chill weekend. Mm-hmm. I feel like I'm getting older because I'm leaning towards enjoying being at home more on the weekend than going out. Going out kind of feels daunting sometimes where I'm like, let me go toss on sweats and let's put on a good movie.
So this is something I don't think a lot of people know about you. You are actually secretly a homebody. I think everybody sees, like, because Joe, if you know Joe in person, he is a very, like fun, outgoing, like a guy's guy.
Keep going. Yep.
No, but when you're out, people think like, oh, wow, Joe likes to be around people. You like to talk and everything. But not a lot of people know that you are a homebody. You like to hermit. You like to be in your cave. And it kind of lately is like almost pressured getting you to go out. And when you do go out, you are like, yes, I love it. I'm good. I'm glad I went out. But lately, yeah, not a lot of people know that.
My bandwidth these days, though, does get a little bit shorter, where it's easier to just shut down the brain, turn off the social part of it. You do bring up a good point, though. How many times am I regretting or dreading doing social activities?
All the time.
We go to it, and I go, wow, that was so much fun. I can't stop talking about it. So, and I've heard other people say that as well, where social activities feel daunting, but you should still go to it because that part of your body or that part of your kind of personality still needs to be scratched.
Yeah, but, for sure.
Yeah. What else did we have? Anything else going on this week that we were wanting to talk about?
So the only thing is, because Tampa, we had a heat index advisory, or yes, extreme heat warning.
Not to interject too many times here, but first time Tampa ever reached 100 degrees. Is that not a crazy stat? They were one of 5 cities that had never reached 100 degrees.
At this point in the year.
No, in history.
Oh, I didn't know.
I will show after the podcast. It was in history. I think like Anchorage, Alaska, Tampa, Florida was on there.
But Tampa's normally hot.
I know, but because of the humidity, it takes longer to heat up. It gets more humid, but it doesn't reach 100 degrees.
Wow.
Plus the coastal wind. Now, I read this on one tweet, and I'm spreading this like it's gospel.
Completely inaccurate.
I could be inaccurate, but I'm going to fact check myself after the podcast, and we'll let you know. But yeah, first time we reached 100 apparently, according to this news that I saw.
Yeah, it's been super, super hot, and we've been trying to find activities to do inside with the kids. And I follow a couple people online that do actually do a lot of toddler activities, and one was the Glazer Kids Museum. So my friend, love her, she actually waited in line at a library, which I didn't know you could do this around here. You can check out, like a book, a pass to a museum or surrounding areas for free.
Very
cool. And you get to bring 2 adults and a couple kids. So she was like, hey, do you want to go? I'm like, absolutely. I need to get out of the house. Very entertaining. It was multiple. I think it was 3 levels. They had like little sections, like a grocery store, a little like fireman area, artsy, fartsy kind of area. The boys loved it. Very entertained. I will say for their age, we probably stayed there an hour and a half. You probably couldn't go longer because there's definitely things for older kids and younger kids. But
you were at the Fort Lauderdale one though for like 10 minutes. So in comparison to that, because we talked about that last week, you did go to the Children's Museum in Fort Lauderdale. Too many big kid stuff.
Yeah.
Not enough little kid stuff.
That is another thing about me, which is very opposite of you in the sense that when I love going out, but when I'm out and there are a lot of people around, I get like, F this, I want to go home. So there were so many people out there, that museum, that's when I was like, F this, I want to go home. In the Fort Lauderdale
one. Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
But that was really what we did with the kids, and
they're about to turn 2, which is insane. It's insane because it feels like it could have been 10 years. I sometimes forget what pre-kids life was like because it feels that much longer ago, but it's also crazy they're already 2. So you hate when I describe the time warping part of our brains and how I don't understand time, but it is pretty crazy that they're turning 2. And what's the new thing that they're getting into? So if they ever are in trouble, and I'm doing air quotes for the podcast listeners, trouble, fake sleeping.
Oh, yeah.
And they can't see. They're acting like they're blind.
That's a new thing
so
this week.
Hilarious. It's tough for me not to just laugh at that.
I know.
We can't ever get them in trouble because we just laugh or we don't take it seriously.
Well, we do. We try. I mean, I try for frick sure. Like, I mean, timeouts are becoming a thing, but the fake sleeping and
Acting
that's
blind
hilarious.
during dinner, it is so funny. I don't know where they even picked that up from.
I don't know.
I'm not fake blind. Am I fake blind around
Or
the
not
house?
fake asleeping, no.
Fake asleep, maybe I could see, but because we used to do that maybe when they were super young, we kind of played that game. But yeah, the fake blind, I don't know what TV show they're watching where there's blind people on it or closing their eyes, but it's hilarious.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ugh.
But what a good week. I enjoyed it. Excited to see what next week has in store for us.
I know. I have family coming in town for the boy's birthday. And we're just going to
August is exciting.
chill.
August is going to be a very exciting month. It's crazy. We're already in August, too.
Mm-hmm.
Calendar's turning technically tomorrow.
Yeah.
Not to dox when we're doing the recordings, but
Mm-hmm.
August is here. What does that mean?
Oh, God. It means football season is upon
Football
us.
is here. Hall of Fame game is tonight for all that watch, but I'm excited.
I know. It's scratching the itch that you've been talking about since June, which I'm not going to lie. I do love fall, but it is so hard when you live in Florida and you put up fall decor or Christmas decor and it's
And it's still hot
90
out.
degrees. That is, like, I still can't.
I'm over
Contemplate
that part.
that?
The first couple of years, yeah, but 10 years in for me, I'm a vet. I get the cold is, I'm retired from
Yeah.
the cold.
That's why we're going to do a trip to the fall, but we'll dive into that in October when we go.
And now we are going to be doing a little bit of a role reversal, something we haven't done up to this point.
Ooh.
We don't have a guest on this week, so we are going to be the guest, or technically you are going to be the guest. So I'm going to be the host. I have some questions for you
Okay.
that I hope you have answers for, and I'm excited about this because I get to be in the driver's seat,
Ooh.
and I am the king of Plandish. And you get to be on your heels. Although I did give you these questions beforehand, but that's okay.
That's all right.
feel like you're
I'm
gonna give
ready.
good answers.
I'm
Okay.
ready. Let's do this.
So, Mrs. Alexandra, thank you for hopping on Plandish.
Absolutely.
Yeah, honored to have you on.
Glad to be here.
Yep, special guest, a very, very special guest. I guess my first question, just to kind of get us warmed up.
Of course.
What would you say the tipping point was for you that finally got you to quit the corporate grind and do this whole business building, stay-at-home mom kind of thing?
Honestly, it was a buildup. I mean, as you know, we were kind of going through the day-to-day. Like, we had a nanny for the kids. I was ready to go back to work after I had the babies and off maternity leave, thinking it would be one thing, and you never know your mindset until after you have children. And these boys became my world, my universe. I also felt like I didn't really know my current path. I just had an idea that I didn't think it was going to be staying in corporate finance for long term. So we kind of just kind of talked about it for a little bit, and we actually, believe it or not, like sat down one night. I did a whole PowerPoint presentation for you on me staying at home versus me working. Now, mind you, also, I had really, really bad postpartum. So I was also dealing with that. And then after a year of postpartum, I actually decided to go to therapy. I was in a very, very extremely dark part of I think the darkest part of my life. And you were there and you helped, but there was only so much you could do on your end.
Yep.
So therapy also kind of helped me realize that I wasn't valuing myself. I wasn't valuing where I currently was. I felt like I was meant to do more, meant to be more. And I felt like my being a stay-at-home mom was probably the best choice for me to quit my job cold turkey, be a stay-at-home mom, and start feeling that fulfillment. Because I'm a very big person that I'm environmental. If I'm not happy in my environment, I break down and everything. So what do? Took me a long time, but I cut everything off, changed my environment, and started to work at home. And I did, believe it or not, as you guys know before, start Back to Home Base as a home decor account. And you, Joe, for years after that, because I started in 2020, was telling me, can you please start this back up? Let's get this going. Let's have fun with it. And finally, when I was a stay-at-home mom, me being me, I'm like, you know what? No, I can't sit still and just do this. So let's start it back up. We did it, and here we are. And Now we got our website almost up and running. That's going to be launching in the next couple of weeks. It is going to be very focused on just things that an average parent needs. Just good recipes, easy meals for toddlers, and something I also love is hosting. Like hosting kids' birthday parties, family events, holidays. If it's just the 4 of you at home, like you, your husband, and your kids, what can I make for a nice meal? So that's just going to be the basis of what Back to Home Base is going to be and stand for. And then Plan Dish is going to be kind of like a little complement to it of being just a fun parenting and lifestyle podcast to add to that little spark. So a very long-winded answer.
It's okay. Long-winded is good. I think it gives good background. Just the starting point for all of this. I'm excited to see where it goes. Again, this is your baby. It's been your baby from the beginning. If I can be in the driver's seat along for the ride, I'm about it. But yeah, kudos to you for taking the jump. That's pretty scary to say I'm going to stop doing all I know is basically accounting and finance. Let me completely stop doing that.
It was scary.
Personality change. Like it's a whole, I gave you credit for it all the time, and I'm just trying to hang on to the ship until, the rocket's ready and the rocket is built and we hop on. And
well, couldn't done this without you. I mean, you were just as equal part. Like we had a lot of topics, a lot of conversations. We sat down pretty much every single week to go over our budget, to go over how things would look like, to go over where you and I stand as a couple and parents and what our future holds. So
I would have not have done it if it didn't pencil accounting wise too. I think that was my biggest hesitation was the financial part. But it's been smoother than I had first anticipated. Best decision that we've ever done.
Yep.
And we'll see where the next couple of years go.
Yeah, and I literally found like honestly a whole new version of me that's been so compressed for so long that it feels like a breath of fresh air.
Yeah. No, I agree. Kind of to piggyback off that first question, in your own opinion, because I think I have my own answer to this or what I would perceive it to be, but what's been the biggest challenge you personally have experienced trying to start your own business?
So the biggest thing is when I started off was on Instagram, and I still very much on Instagram. It is so diluted with so many people saying, do this, do that, post at this time, no, post at this time. Do this kind of post, follow the trends. No, don't follow the trends. Stay on top of it. That is so hard to keep up with because as like everybody in the world, there are 1,000 different opinions on the ways you should do things. And I think these past 3 months, I've realized kind of what's worked, what hasn't. And granted, like I'm not getting millions of views on these things. I'm lucky if I get a couple hundred, and that's fine. That's fine because this is a creative outlet for me. If I can help somebody make an easy dinner or an easy idea for something, win. But that has been the biggest challenge is just literally trying to block out everything else that people are trying to tell me on Instagram and just stick true to what I want to do, what makes sense, and so on.
Yeah, there's too many people online that are making or seemingly make it look super easy. But what do I tell you every day? I go, if it was really truthfully that easy, no one would work jobs. Everyone would just sell content online.
That's very true.
Instagram, podcasts. This is hard. I mean, even to do this podcast and figure out scheduling and all that, let alone the other parts of the business. But I think you're learning along the way, wouldn't you say? I mean, it's each day you get better. If you can be 1% better each week, you're doing great. So, okay, next question. Kind of a fun one, but I'm also curious for my own self because I can just improve on this or tell you this more often. But what is a compliment that you wish I said to you more often or I gave you more often?
Oh.
I'm doing this one for my own benefit almost because this is basically teaching me how to be better, but I'm also curious of your answer is going to be.
So on one side, you say this a lot, and I need to hear this every day. So I'll tell you at least first what I need to hear, continue you to say every day. You tell me I'm beautiful a lot.
Yes, you don't listen to it, though.
I know I don't, but I like that. I mean, it's definitely helps me start my day and everything.
Yeah. Okay, and then the third and final question. Have you gotten used to the fact that you have two little ones that call you mama all day? And I guess to tail end, is it what you had expected before we got into this? Is it different? What are some thoughts there?
It's still so strange to hear mama, because like every time I hear mom or whatever, I think of my mom.
Same.
Like,
Same when they do dada, I'm the same way. I'm like, I'm not
I feel
professionally
imposter
certified.
syndrome. Yeah, it's like imposter syndrome. I mean, obviously, like I am mama, and I tell them like, oh, mama's here and everything, but that really honestly hasn't gotten through to me. It hasn't like deep rooted into me that I am their mother. I feel like I love them, and I feel like they're an extension of me, and they're my babies, but I am not used to that word still. I don't know. It's not what I expected. I also, too, I was never one that originally, I mean, I wanted kids, but let's be honest, I wasn't ready for them for
I wanted them more.
Very long time. Yes. The curiosity was there again, but I just didn't even know how I was going to be as a parent, because I never babysat kids when I was younger. I never wanted to be around young children. So this is just a very new thing, and I love Birdie and Tate to death. But yeah, it's not what I expected at all.
Yeah, no, I feel that same way too, that I'm not certified enough, or imposter syndrome is a great term for that.
But we're just figuring out as we go. And
yeah, I think we thought maybe there'd be a switch that would just turn in, and we would just pop on New Balances. I'd get glasses all of a sudden and turn into a dad overnight.
You are Dada.
I am Dada. It is cool when they say Dada, though.
They're starting to say Daddy.
Daddy.
Yeah, it's very
Daddy.
cute.
Yeah, it's amazing. The boys are the best. Boys are the best. Well, that was a good interview. I liked that. It was good answers. I like hearing some background on the business, or at least sharing it, because obviously I live with you every day. I know these things, but I think it's important to share these with the listeners. All right, now we're going to do a little rapid fire. Again, I'm going to ask you. You're still on the firing squad.
Yay.
No pun intended. But yeah, rapid fire. And again, as a reminder, the keyword is rapid.
Yes.
Rapido. Okay. Who's more dramatic during a mild illness?
You.
That's interesting. Okay.
Why?
I guess I'm not going to rebuttal these. Is it?
I mean, I need to know your rebuttal.
Mild illness.
You.
I, for one, never get sick.
Oh, my
I guess
goodness.
I could be more dramatic during a mild illness. I don't know. I'll give that to you. That's fine. I won't rebuttal all of these, I promise, because these are you versus me type questions.
Alrighty.
So, whose side of the bed is objectively messier?
Targeting.
Oh, yeah, I threw this one in here just so you can say it out loud.
This is
Well, why
definitely
don't you tell
me.
everyone who's the messier side?
This is definitely me.
Without a doubt.
I have a problem picking up my clothes. I do.
It's not even a problem. It's a epidemic. Yeah, I mean, I just make these piles and I go, oh, I hope that's cleaned up in a week, but
I feel
I
like
turn
there's
around tomorrow and it's still there.
so much other better things I could be doing.
Yeah, I've always been like that from a child, though. My bed was made like I was in the military. You can bounce a quarter off that bed. I was vacuuming every inch of my room. It's probably not surprising. My sister said I had OVD, over vacuuming disorder. Samantha always said I had OVD.
Oh my
and
god!
It still sticks with me to this day.
Everyone said my room was a bomb.
Opposites attract, though.
That is true.
Yin and yang. Okay, who would get kicked out of a dinner party for saying something weird?
Okay, I'm not gonna lie. I didn't look at this before. And
I retargeted myself. See, I'm fair.
I like this. Ooh, kicked out.
You'd have to be super.
You.
It would be so over the line.
You put your foot in your mouth for something.
To get kicked out would be crazy, though. I'd really have to maybe
piss somebody off bad.
Or be, super R-rated. I don't know. I couldn't even think of something to get kicked out of a dinner party.
That's so funny.
Okay, last one. I need your honest opinion. No faking it. Who is the better driver?
Okay. Better driver? I mean...
This is such an easy answer.
I like to think that I am a good driver. I like to think that.
Yeah, you can think that. But that's okay.
You do speed up pretty quickly and fast, and I have to put the brakes on my own side.
That's incorrect. I go at a speed where I'm not going to get pulled over, but I'm getting there efficiently.
Driving on the highway, I can never fall asleep because you are speeding and going in and out of cars.
I don't know about that, but what would be your answer? You still haven't given an answer to who the better driver is.
I'm going to say you because I like being a passenger princess.
Okay, we'll edit that out where it'll sound like who is the better driver.
Okay, no.
And it'll be like you. So, but yeah, that was good. How did it feel to be on the other side of the guest interviews?
I love it because I like talking.
Well, I like it because I was in control and I was the host for the day. But yeah. Okay, it is now time for the Elitish 8.
Do 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 do.
Yep, I almost had forgotten our little song intro. Yes, do. First off, again, congrats on last week. Well deserved. You did win in pretty convincing fashion. If you missed it, go give it a listen. Last week's episode. The topic was basically favorite TV shows.
That you watch a ridiculous amount of times.
Which would equate to your favorite TV shows.
Yep.
But
my people pulled through.
yeah, somebody here, I'm not going to name names, but they are sitting across from me, picked a very good topic that you knew your followers would ride for.
Mm-hmm.
At first, I'm thinking, I'm going to win this one too, but you didn't bring in the fact that most of your followers are female. Most of my TV shows, I think, skewed male.
I mean, I actually had a lot of people and friends that love The Office, so...
Yeah, that's why I thought I was going to get some people to do it that way, but...
Yeah.
We appreciate everyone that votes for these, by the way. Okay, also, shameless plug time. If you are listening on Drop Day, Wednesday, go to Back to Home Base on Instagram. And just to clear that up, that's Back TWO Home Base on Instagram. Hit our stories, cast your vote. The poll is only up for 24 hours, so get on there and vote. And we really do appreciate any interaction that we can get from this.
Yes, and it's really funny to hear everyone's responses, too, because people I think would vote one way, they actually vote another, or vice versa.
It's a cool segment.
It is. I appreciate people's opinions. I appreciate...
Yeah, and it's a good battle between me and you.
Yep.
I think these topics are really fun to do. This week I'm very excited by, because I think I have some really nice picks, big hitter picks. Do you want to announce what it is?
It is the Elitish pet peeves that should be punishable by law.
Yes, and God, I'm going to dive into this. I really hope I don't hurt anybody's feelings that's listening that do these things, but these should be punishable by law.
Be forewarned, anyone who's listening, please just do it in front of Joe. Let's just see if he gets annoyed by it. But regardless, I went first last week, so it is your turn to go first this week.
Okay.
So 1-1.
Yeah, my 1-1. See, there you go. My 1-1. You're catching on. So my first pick of pet peeves that should be punishable by law, you aren't going to be surprised by this, not returning your grocery cart in the parking lot of a grocery store. We're going to have to cut that up when it goes on the graphic, but that's my biggest pet peeve. I think it's a microcosm of society. The people that don't put their cart back and leave it out in a parking lot space for someone else to run into or dink their car in, jail time.
Yeah.
Automatic jail time, and it is a microcosm of the world. Who is a good person? Who is a bad? It takes, 5 seconds to go return the car? I do it every time, and I mock those who don't.
I actually purposely park right next to a grocery cart return.
I'll walk 50 miles to do it. It's a simple task. You just return the cart. We're not that lazy as a society, but unfortunately, we are.
Yep. My first pick is going to be when you are out in public and people FaceTime or talk on the phone with no headphones or on speaker. It annoys the shit out of me. Even I'm not I know our family members have probably done it too. It kind of makes me tweak. I don't know why.
It's really random. I see it on a New York subway. You see it in the most, or the DMV, the most obscure places.
I appreciate you're having a conversation, but I don't need to hear your conversation.
It's almost harder to listen to a convo when you're on speaker. Just put it to your ear. Put headphones in. I had that on my list. I'm actually really upset you took that one. Okay, so my second pick, and again, this isn't going to be a shock to you, and I know this is going to piss some people off. Reclining your seat on an airplane.
I knew that was going to be one of yours.
Yeah, well, and so I'm taller. I'm 6'2". My mom might say 6'3". I don't know, on a good day. If somebody reclines on me, they're in my lap. They're in my lap immediately. And then I tell this to people, and they go, well, just recline your seat. Yeah. Well, that's, again, the problem. I'm going to get too heated on these because it just circles back to society in general. If I do that, then everyone else is screwed. They shouldn't be able to recline back. What are you getting, 2 inches there? Yeah. And then I got to get your hair. Can't even open up my what do you call those things?
You did have a tray.
Little trays.
You did have somebody, I remember, they literally put their hair up over the seat. And I'm like, who does that?
I'm the only person, before takeoff, they crank it back. And then I'm like, well, this sucks. I'm back in 32C by the shitter, and I've got Tommy in front of me who just wants to recline his seat. So
Dear Lord.
you can tell that these ones really, those are some real fired up ones.
Yeah, those are always
that really tick me off when they happen.
Your
to me.
whole cruxes, if you will.
Yeah.
My second one is going to be unskippable ads. When you're watching something on TV or YouTube or anything, bothers the crap out of me. Or like the word says, wait 10 seconds to like skip. Like, come on.
Commercials, ads.
Oh my God.
We watch TV nowadays and we're sitting there going, I feel like we watch more commercials and then they give you 10 minutes of the TV show back to 20 minutes of commercials.
A 1 hour movie is like now 4 hours. Yeah. It's crazy.
It's out of control. I'll even let you put like ads, commercials. You can put whatever you want on that one because I agree. That's should be jail time.
Yeah.
Okay, my third pick. Again, this is contentious. Mm-hmm. I don't know if I'm going to lose votes on these ones though, so I'm kind of nervous. But shoes inside of the house.
Mandatory no.
Jail time if they do it.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, that's a big pet peeve. And some houses, again, I don't want to offend anybody that does this, but it's shocking to me that not 99 or 100% of the houses don't have that as a rule.
I mean, you're walking around with like poop on your shoes. It could be, or like from
the
public
outside
bathrooms. Like that's foul.
Yeah, and I think I mentioned this to you maybe a month or two ago that I'm finding out that it's not as big of a thing as it is to me and you, to other families.
That's weird.
But again, I don't want to offend you. If you guys have shoes in the house, more power to you. We are a no-shoe household.
And this is also your friendly reminder. Most shoes nowadays can be washed. So this is a reminder. Maybe you might want to go wash your sneakers.
Even that, though, if you go outside, it's kind of tough to be just trudging that in your house.
Yeah, it's just nasty. That was
but
a good
again,
one,
I don't know. I really am nervous on this. I don't know if I'm going to get votes. But we'll see.
Yeah,
I'm being so honest on this one.
Neutral.
Because some people might do all these things. You know there's somebody out there that wears their shoes in their house, reclines their seat on an airplane, and doesn't put their card away. That is a persona of somebody that I'm hopefully not a listener to Plandish, but we'll find out.
All right. I've got two more good ones. My third one, and this used to bother me all the freaking time when we were in meetings, but when people ask more questions in meetings when the meeting is trying to finish.
Oh, yeah. Or, hey, teacher, like, what's our homework type thing?
Like, that is something you take offline. Take it offline. I always think in meetings, if you have something to say to the entire group, sure, by all means, say in that meeting. If you have something to say to one person or even two, take it offline or talk to them outside that meeting.
Yep. I can't stand internal meetings.
Freaking jail time.
I deal with those all day, every day. Well, I guess not all day, but the internal meetings, I feel like all of them can be an email. And one thing I want to note, do you know what I haven't told you this. Do you know what people are doing now?
What?
Even at my company. They have these AI recording bots that they'll send to the meeting for them in lieu of them showing up. It will take all the notes, summarize it for them, and then email over it to you.
What?
I know. I'm mad haven't thought about this before. Now, if they crack down on this where no one goes to meetings and they just show, all these bots are on there, they might crack down on it. But isn't that kind of genius?
I mean, it is.
You don't have to show up to I'm talking big internal meetings, not like small team meetings.
No,
but
that
like
is
company-wide
good.
trainings or something. I'm going to go put my bot on there, let it listen. I don't got to be on the meeting.
Dude, this
Crazy.
AI world, it's a blessing, and also I think it's going to be a freaking curse.
I'm excited for it. If we have robots, I've told you this too, if we can have robots doing chores and I can free myself up to do other things.
We should also find somebody or get a segment on that talks about AI. We should dive into that.
Well,
that would be a really
broad.
good topic.
Yeah, it's so broad. And I'm, not to get too deep in it now too, but my whole theory of a utopian world being where jobs don't exist, money would also have to not exist, which I think we're never going to get to this. But that utopian world where robots or agentic AI are all doing all the tasks that no one wants to do, janitorial stuff, farming, housekeeping, it's all run by robots so that everyone else, money wouldn't be as much of a thing.
I have a different view on that, but we'll dive into that another day.
Yeah. I mean, I'm big on all that futuristic conspiracy theory stuff. I don't even think it's conspiracy theory, but yeah, it excites me. I think it's a good time to be alive. Brody and Tate's adulthood might look drastically different. Actually, we'll guarantee it's going to be drastically different.
But that's also probably what our parents thought of our generation, too.
Yeah.
So
Totally.
Your next pick, sir.
My last and final, This is also what I think is a really good one. Nothing pisses me off more than slow drivers.
Well, welcome to it. We live in Florida.
I was going to say, down here in Florida, especially during the winter season when we get the snowbirds, I've got a good sense for this too, right? And you've been in the car with me before.
Mm-hmm.
I'm driving behind somebody and I go, this person is no younger than 92 years old. And we pass them and they're basically putting their face up to the steering wheel and trying to see over the wheel and drive. It happens all the time down here in Florida, but nothing makes me more mad. That probably should have been my first pick, but slow drivers, jail time. I want to have people give tickets for slow driving versus the opposite. I should get rewarded for going faster.
Oh my God.
Punish those people that left-hand lane on a freeway.
Yeah.
You're supposed to be passing only. Oh, and I'll ride them to the point of almost getting close to hitting them to make my point.
Interesting.
And
so who is a better driver?
Oh, I would still vote me. I'm assertive. I get them out of my way. They immediately simp over into the right-hand lane when they see me coming.
Okay.
It's kind of a, I don't know, just makes me mad when they're just in that lane and it's slow.
Yeah, that's a good pick.
What's your last one?
My last one is, and this happens all the time in our household, is when I put something down and I come back to it and it is not there.
God forbid I clean up. God forbid I find spots that things are supposed to go and they're in the same place.
But if I place something, I swear, it's like you are the robot where it's like 5 minutes. I put something down for 5 minutes and it's like, do. You come in and you...
I'm taking that as a huge compliment, by the way. Yeah, how nice would it be to have a cleaner just cleaning everything for you? I do get your point, though, where you come back and you think something's going to be there, but I've already Jacques Clouseau'd, cleaned it up.
It is. You are Jacques Clouseau. I got to watch out for you.
Once I get my headphones on late at night and I just go into clean mode, once I go into cleaning mode, it's tough to turn that off.
I actually did get smart and I started to leave sticky notes. Like, we had these, what were they called? Plantains. And normally you throw away brown bananas. So I actually got smart and I put a sticky note and I was like, yes, these are brown. No, these are not bananas. They are plantains. Please don't throw away.
Why do I like cleaning so much? What is that? That had to have been something. I need somebody to dissect me.
You like to be organized. And let me preface, too, that I am not a dirty, messy person. I do like cleanliness, too. You just like it on a higher level.
Everything has to be in the same spot where it just bugs me out. I can't, start my work day or go to bed at night if things are out of place. I don't know why that is.
Unless you had a couple drinks.
It's very therapeutic. Yeah, I mean, even then, I don't know. Drunk cleaning is kind of fun. You guys should definitely try it.
That is a only you thing.
Yeah, drunk cleaning on a Friday or something. It's kind of sick that I enjoy it, but it is kind of fun. So, do we want to recap real quick? Do you have yours written down? My first was not returning your grocery cart. Mm-hmm. Second, reclining your goddamn seat on an airplane.
Mm-hmm.
3, shoes in the house.
Mm-hmm.
4, slow drivers.
Alrighty.
What are yours?
Mine are FaceTiming on speaker or without headphones.
Yep. Good pick.
Asking questions during meetings.
Great pick.
Unskippable ads and moving things after I place them where I want them to be.
Yep. Are you happy with your list now that we've gone through it and you look at it? Do you feel confident in yours?
I think they're true to what my actual pet peeves are. So whether people relate with me, great. If not, we'll let people decide.
Yep. And I don't think we went over the score when we first started. So it is 3-2 me.
Yes.
Anybody's ball game. I did, on the last episode, start getting a little too confident. I'm still confident. I'm still pre-planning my day. This is a huge week, though, because a tie versus 4-2 is a big difference.
That is pretty huge.
Because we're going 1st to 5.
I know.
So I would only need one more. It's going to get tight.
Yep.
But yeah, go on the stories, vote on the Elitish 8, and let's see who wins this next week.
Yep. And moving on to our group chat. This was a good one, and I am so pleased that people gave me their real responses on everything.
Wow. Again, don't get mad at me because I say this every week. You try to tell me what the group chat ones are going to be, and I go, no, don't tell me. I want to be surprised. These are great.
Oh, I have more. We just had a few come in because I actually just put out some more to people that of my friends, and we got some good ones back. But the question is, what's something weird or embarrassing you and your partner do that no one else knows about?
Great topic, by the way.
So behind closed doors, lay it all out. Here we go. Someone said eating popcorn with Twizzlers and little fish. I like it. Very subtle.
My 2 candies, though, that I won't touch.
Yep. Another one said massaging each other's feet.
I don't like my feet being touched.
That's interesting.
I get ticklish. I think I said that before too.
Yeah. Another person said, we narrate our dog's inner thoughts in a British accent.
That is funny. That is funny. I always wanted one of those things. It doesn't exist, but if you could put a helmet on a dog and hear their thoughts. Same with the baby. Imagine you could have a translator for Brody and Tate and it sounded like a British man.
Dear Lord.
It'd be hilarious.
Next person said, send each other passive-aggressive Venmo requests.
That's got to be non-shared bank accounts because
Probably.
we're just swapping. It's like taking pool from the water or taking water from the pool, cupping it out, and then throwing it back in the pool. That's really all you're doing there.
Another person said we have a playlist called Laundry Folding Bangers.
Love that. Love a good banger. Love a good banger.
Hey, that's not something like you need to hide. I mean, please, whoever that is, share your playlist. We want to know.
Yeah, I'd love that playlist.
We're getting down to it. Another person said role play.
Oh boy.
Zorro and his maid.
Oh boy. Zorro and his maid. Did Zorro have a maid?
I don't know, but we're gonna roll with it.
Wow, Zorro and we don't know who said this?
No.
Or are you just not telling me?
These are anonymous.
Maybe both. Okay.
Next person said we rate each other's farts and have a running whiteboard score.
That's crazy.
Dude, I love you.
I
could never.
Insane. We need to dox these people immediately. Are these our friends? Do I need to not go to their house anymore? That is crazy. And what's the judging scale on? Loudness? Is it smelliness?
I don't know.
Is there like double columns? One column's smelly, one column's loud?
I don't know.
Oof. Wow. Okay. That's very interesting. Thank you for sharing that, by the way. That's bold.
Next person said we make PowerPoints to convince each other to buy dumb stuff.
Love that.
I think that's cool.
Love that. I love the idea of the PowerPoint side of what vacation you're going to go to, and they all vote on it like as a family. More fake PowerPoints you could do, the better.
I know. We should actually have a friend group night where everyone makes a presentation and we just kind of just run through it. I think it'd be hilarious.
I've seen one of those too where people do PowerPoints on what they do for jobs.
Yeah.
Yeah. PowerPoints are back to being in a funny way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Next person said, my husband moons me and it's a turn on.
What is our people doing?
Bare ass?
These people are unhinged. Somebody go get your child. And it's a turn on to get mooned?
Oh, God.
Maybe I should start mooning you more.
I mean, next person said naked yoga.
Interesting.
I don't think I want to work out unless that becomes that's probably
I have
leading
to have
to
no one
something.
behind me because I don't feel comfortable bending over and showing my noose.
Your noose.
When there's like a group of class behind me. Nude yoga. Yeah, these are unhinged.
Oh, man. And then the last one said battle shits and yes, we copy the movie. I couldn't do that in front of a husband or
what do you got, two toilets though? What are we talking about? How are you, unless you're at an airport or
someone's
something.
getting ready and then you just
but
someone
battle
goes.
shits would be boom, 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 boom.
Yeah, who knows?
I need to see these people's setups if they're doing battle shits in their house. We'd have to do it. I mean, we have 2 bathrooms, but you'd have to really launch one to hear it from that other bathroom. Yeah, you'd have to launch one.
All right, and we'll just throw in ours because I think ours is pretty tame compared to some people.
Oh my God, I didn't know this would. Where have these people been the last 3-4 weeks? Keep showing up though. More of this.
Yeah,
very entertaining. These are crazy.
Yeah. So, what do we do, Joe?
It's chantings or isms.
Yeah.
Little sayings that we do. I don't know. What would you even call those? Chanting? You said chanting, maybe isms.
Yeah, you'll start saying something and I'll chime in and we'll say the same stupid shit, like a dumb song we made up, and we'll do that back and forth all day.
I think we're going crazy though. I think we're borderline Stockholm syndrome. No, Stockholm syndrome's where you equate to your captors. We're not. Well, are Brody and Tate our captors? Do they have us held captive?
I don't know.
We might be Stockholm syndrome then, but we always make this joke with Taylor where, and again, shout out Taylor.
That's
she likes more shout outs. Where if the FBI was doing recon on something or in our neighborhood, listening into our house and they heard our conversation, they would immediately go, we got the wrong house, boys. There's a couple of floofs in here.
Couple
jibber-jabbering about something. But yeah, I don't know. We just get these random isms, these random chants, these random songs. They stick in our head.
These were hilarious.
Yeah,
I appreciate.
Really good. And I know I keep saying it too, but I cannot thank you all enough for showing up, giving us some content to say. These are real, by the way. We're not making these up. This would be crazy for us to make up a Zorro and his maid into the group chat. But yeah, keep giving them to us. Again, just to remind everybody, I think it's always good to remind, where can they contribute to the in the group chats, Elitish 8 topics, where can they all do this?
Everybody go to Back to Home Base. That is our helm of everything. That is going to be our Elitish 8 group chats, great recipe ideas, and soon to come hosting and party kits. So please go give a follow, go give a listen, and please also, as we are wrapping up this episode, give us the stars, give us a review. We love to know how we're doing. We love feedback and we love support. And hey, if you have a podcast too and you want support on, hey, by all means, DM us. We would love to listen. We would love to share it.
Yeah, and again, that's Back to Home Base, Back TWO,
yes.
Home Base on Instagram. But yeah, we appreciate it. I hope everyone's having fun with us. These are fun to do. It's more work on your side. I show up, we record, you do the editing, but yeah, excited to see who the Elitish 8 winner is. Make sure to go vote. Keep showing up. Until next time, over and out.
I love it. Thank you so much, and catch you later. If nothing else, you showed up, and that is the most plandish thing you can do. Subscribe, share it with your chaos crew, and we'll see you next week.